I'm so happy we waited until marriage.
I'm pregnant.
I'm so glad we waited until we were going steady. That was the best third date ever. That was an extremely awesome first date. I'm low-key so happy I swiped right on you 1 hour ago, Andrea.
It's Chelsea.
So I'm on a ton of SSRIs right now, and I'd actually just prefer to cuddle. I am eternally grateful to our dear leader for annual reproductive 𝐒𝐲𝐽𝐾 Day. I'll see you again next year. I am overjoyed that everyone has undergone mandatory castration so we can focus on improving society without trivial distractions.
Huh. Now that there's no 𝐒𝐲𝐽𝐾ing, men have literally stopped doing anything and society's falling apart.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. That could be accurate, gang. I'm not gonna lie, like just the way that it feels, bro, the way we're moving. Like, dude, they're slowly trying to get rid of us. They're trying to find ways for women to give birth without men. Okay, Top G. I'm not trying to make this seem like you know what I'm saying? I agree with any of this, but we're literally turning into freaks.
It's like a prime example of how shaitan works.
Yeah.
The first 2,000 years of shaitan cooking, it wasn't as drastic. 60 years ago, right? So my grandparents were Catholic. My grandma had 5 sisters, and it was still the common consensus for women to wait until marriage, right? And they weren't even on like the truth. You know, they were a different faith.
Yeah.
So that means that back then, fitra, like people's just innate disposition, innate knowledge, was strong enough, and they were connected to God enough to just have some morals. Like they just knew, like, why would I disrespect? Why would I want a man to just dump me and use me and not protect and provide for me? Like they just couldn't even wrap their head around that. They're like, why would I want to show my legs and have my boobs out everywhere I go so men can just stare at me and googly eyes and lust? Or like they just had some sense of morality. And now we've gone so far from that the only people that are really still practicing what was just normal traditional values are the Muslims.
And even then, even the Muslims now, bro, it's like
It's even getting to the Muslims.
It's even getting to the Muslims now, bro.
Yeah.
You see it on comedy shows, you see it on TV shows, you see it in movies. They're starting to normalize
Love is
it.
Island Habibi. If I ever meet a girl and she says I'm gonna throw on Love is Island Habibi,
Love is Island? Love
whatever.
Is Island?
Love
Island.
is Blind Habibi.
Love is Blind Habibi?
Dude.
Oh, God.
Dude, you dude.
What is the lesson we can learn from this? Like, okay, we know that Allah is the one who's doing, like, he at the end of the day knows all of this, right? What can we take out of this? It's our own test. It's our own individual test, bro.
Someone said, nah. I think it's because they didn't have contraceptives, DNA tests, medications, etc. We have those now, so the risk of sex is less. I don't think that.
Yeah,
I'd say those
I
are a
actually
very
disagree.
minute reason. I think a big reason is that it's just like back in the day. Well, there's so many different reasons, but one major one is people actually stuck to their community. So people would marry the girl that grew up a few streets down. Like there wasn't as much connection from people that were 10, 20, 30 miles away. Everyone kind of stuck close together. So there was no such thing as like, yeah, I'm just gonna like abuse and use this girl and then dump her. I've known her dad since I grew up. Like that's just not a thing. And if you did it, back then the dads would kick your bro, they would just beat you up.
Yeah.
My uncle's told me stories. My uncle's like 70 and he was like, there was only so far you could get with the girls, you know?
I never had that conversation.
I'm just explaining what it was. That's a 70-year-old guy that grew up in Brooklyn, you know? It's not that long ago. It's really not that long ago.
And I just noticed the connection they had. The laughs they showed together, the way they looked at each other. And you'd think it sounded really romantic. But the only problem was I was dating Rachel.
Some white people shit right here. This is white culture.
Bro, what?
Is this American white culture? Is this what,
Bro,
is this
what?
That's not a skit. Yo, you guys think that's a
Bro,
skit? No,
what?
you think that's a skit, right? You think like that's probably a joke. Like there's no way that's real, right? That's what's going through your head.
No, I think this is real, but it's like, it's actually crazy.
When I tell you this just basically happened at the last wedding I went to.
No way.
I'm not even joking. I swear to God, the bridesmaid? The bridesmaid gave a speech, and people nowadays, God forbid you memorize the speech. They got to read the whole thing off their phone. I'm just grumpy.
Bro.
She
You saw
starts
the way
in front of the wife, in front of the wife's dad, starts talking about like her prior boyfriends and how much like the dad didn't like those and was like, and you know, he used to say like, who's this loser dating my daughter? And then came around.
I mean, to be honest, that's not as bad as what he just said, bro. He's literally the person who is giving the speech as the best man, saying that, yo, I used to date you.
Bro, they're both bad, bro. Talking about like, if
No, they're both bad. Yeah,
I can't even think about my girl kissing somebody. No, if I'm sorry.
No,
If that
of
offends you.
course, we're not
Like it
get
just
that.
makes me like, and I'm getting
That
like,
offends me?
I'm not saying like you're not like a good girl if that's happened to you. Like where everyone makes mistakes. Me personally as a guy, just like I'm just overly protective. Like it just makes me, any guys like that for the most part, unless they're just like straight cuck nowadays. But no one wants to even like conceptualize or think about their girl even looking at another guy.
Oh my God. Dude, that actually like low key like made me so uncomfortable. If I heard that in a wedding, bro, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, dude, what? Like what? And then you saw the way that he was like trying to.
Well, dude, she's masculine. Like this is what it comes down to. It's like when
play the clip.
She's gonna have the pants in the relationship. Like she's gonna boss him around.
Play it.
It's her say. Watch how.
Notice the connection they had.
Look at
the body language.
They
She
showed
follows
together,
suit.
the way they looked at each other, and you'd think it sounded really romantic. But the only problem was I was dating Rachel.
It's so cringy. It's like, what is this like bro, it's like a half-assed like cheer / awkward cheer. Like she's doing it because she doesn't know what else to do. She's like, yeah. Like, what is that supposed to represent, bro? You're happy that you dated the best man? You probably had sex with him and you're cheering on the fact that you had a past relationship with somebody else in front of the person you're marrying on your wedding day. And then look what has a press play. Press play. Watch what happens. This is what happens when you lose masculinity. Press play.
Looking like a straight up gorilla.
Now watch what happens. Look.
Did anyone see the
Press. He has no idea what to do. His body. Look at it. He's physically uncomfortable.
You know what they look like? They look like he looks like he's like the white Tarzan, and she's like if they made a white Planet of the Apes.
Okay. What? Bro, go. Continue. Just look at the body language, bro. He follows suit. He's trying to cheer on with everybody else.
And you'd think it sounded really romantic.
Look at her. She's got it. She's literally been practicing. Look at her man.
Dating Rachel at the time.
Dude, he copies her body language. He doesn't know what else to do, bro.
And you know what else?
Why is he cheering on for that, bro?
You know what else I'm sick of people doing? You know what else I'm sick of people doing? I can't stand when guys like their mouths are always open. And then they stick their tongues out.
That's literally you when you laugh. You're like this. No
I go
sound
like this.
coming out.
You know in the pictures that. Guess who I'm marrying tomorrow? All right, let's see this. Oh my gosh, these TikToks are.
I never understood this trend.
So loud.
Like, is it bad that I don't know which one? Like, it's probably bad, right? It should be obvious who you're marrying, right? Guess who I'm marrying tomorrow? And then like everybody chooses the wrong guy. How would the guy feel? Oh, she doesn't love me. She gave more affection to this guy. I don't know, bro. It's twisted, bro. This is what happens when you don't operate off of God consciousness.
Yo, you guys have to be grateful for guidance. Please be grateful. Even like be grateful for the haram. Be grateful for all of it. Because it's way better than misguidance. All of it is, bro. There was one time I was in Miami, right? And I'm sitting there with 3 other business guys and some other dude we all know walks by with his girl, right? Okay, so let's say you're sitting there, 3 of you, you're smoking hookah, and a guy and his girl walk by.
Okay.
You just say what's up to the guy, right? You shake the guy's hand.
Yeah.
His girl goes, hey, nice to meet you, nice to meet you, nice to meet you. Shakes all of our hands. Right?
Dude, that was a funny...
So then they walk away and instantly we get to gossiping like a bunch of little girls. And we're like, why would she shake our hand? Me and one other guy were like, why? And this is before I was Muslim. This is running off of pure fitrah. Because that's what it is. Before you have guidance, you're literally just basing everything off of life experience and off of fitrah, which is your innate disposition. No, they weren't Muslim. You think that this is downtown Miami, bro. He's Yahud, actually, the guy. With like some South American girl. Me and one other guy that I was sitting with agreed she shouldn't have shaken our hands. And then the other dude was like, I don't get what you guys are talking about. It's no big deal. When there's no lines, everything becomes subjective and up for debate. So it's like to her, like nobody could even pinpoint why this is wrong. Even if her husband was to try to explain to her, this is weird, this rubs me the wrong way, this is not right. He wouldn't even be able to pinpoint it because they have no objective morality to stand on.
But you know what their argument would be? Their argument would be, and I want to know how you would answer this.
You insecure.
No. Their argument, like let's actually like
insecure.
explain
Stupid.
it. No, let's explain it. And I want to know what your answer would be. They would argue that it's very obvious that these guys, and I would actually probably assume the same thing because of the culture that they're in, that when they hug her, they don't have that type of like, they don't have that what's the word? Like that connection or that desire to want to like even hug her in such a weird way because it's
but what did we just watch? But what did we just watch 2 videos before at wedding day? Sorry, I used to smash your girl. I used to smash your wife.
No, but how would you argue against that?
It's just
I want to know your answer. How would you argue against that? Okay, I'll be the
I wouldn't
antagonist.
argue against it. There's no arguing. These are some things they're just not.
No,
up for
but some
arguing.
people would want to know. Like I feel like some Muslims would probably.
You want to know how to argue with this? Your girl wants to do this. You leave her. Straight up.
No. That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm talking about like explaining to another guy who thinks this is okay. How would you debate that? How would you argue against that? Like, okay, for instance, I'll do that devil's advocate. I mean, bro, I don't think it's that deep because it's obvious that the guys aren't actually into her. Like, they're just doing it because they're all friends. Like, that's normal.
Dude, I don't even want to look at your face. I just want to just spit in your face.
Dude, you can't do that.
I'm just kidding.
You have to explain.
Yo, I'm grumpy today. For those of you guys that are just watching this on YouTube, I'm just pissed today. I'm just grumpy mood.
Look, I think
and I'm just leaning into the grumpiness. I'm not even fighting the grumpiness.
I think the way that I would argue against this is that
I wouldn't spit in your face. That's
I know
a joke.
you wouldn't. I know
It's a
you
complete
wouldn't.
joke.
I think what I would
It's not
do.
even a funny joke. It's a whack joke.
I think what I would do, like what I would say against this is like you're probably right, and that's perfectly fine. But at the end of the day, what you are trying to like what the foundation of your morality is based off of feelings. And it's just not ever going to work out. There are going to be instances where there are people that will always find some problem with that. Exhibit A, we live in an American society, and I guarantee you this video, which is super normalized to all the people in the video, but when they post it on the internet, the people in the comments are like, what is wrong with you? So there is a reason why there's even that type of, does that make sense? There's even that type of
Honestly,
difference.
I figured out my answer. Bro,
the answer?
it's hard to remember what you said earlier about some people that you explain the truth to. It's like peeling an onion. Like you can't get to certain things right away.
There's so many layers
So
behind this.
for me, to get to the point of men and women not shaking hands, it would have to come you would have to call to other things in Islam first, like tawheed, of evidences of why first of all, why objective morality from our creator is important, how we know that this is from our creator, the evidences for it. And I would personally go that route first before jumping straight to this is haram.
There's a lot of layers to this. And so and I'm actually saying this to explain to, if there are people that are going to watch these clips, they want to know why is it that Muslims are super, super adamant on the idea of not shaking a girl's hand, not hugging them. It's not even about the intention. It's we know, we live in America, bro. Business women shake businessmen's hands. There is zero intention behind wanting to make it any sexual, but this is the issue, right? The issue is now we've blurred the lines.
It's never zero. It's never zero.
Fine. We can, but just for the sake of the argument, let's say it's zero. The issue is that the structure of how we interpret where that line between sexual, being intimate and being not, where is it? Now, where is it?
Exactly.
Where do we go? Are we saying now hugs are not intimate? Kisses are not? Certain cultures will kiss each other on the mouth, on the cheek. It doesn't matter. So where is the line of this is not intimate? Right? When we don't have a structure, when we don't have something to fall back on, to go look at a structure, a foundation, a book, God, then we will only come up with our own assumptions and our own reasonings. And our own personal reasonings will never always be the same.
Not only that, it always contradicts too.
My point, me saying this, is for people out there who are watching this who might be on their side, because there are people on this. Bro, I know Muslims that don't understand why women can't shake hands with men. I was that guy. I was I'd be it doesn't make sense, bro. I genuinely don't have the ill intention or an intimate intention for shaking a woman's hand, because I grew up doing that my whole life, bro. But the issue is not in the shaking of the hand, bro. It's in the foundation, bro. It's the fact that we have no structure of what becomes right and wrong, and we're just simply basing it off of society and off of culture. That's not stable, bro. First of all, we need to have a structure. It's okay, the reason why we don't shake hands with a woman is because the fact that a shaitan can plant seeds in any instance, bro.
The devil, yeah.
It's the devil. He can plant seeds in any instance, regardless if you have that feeling or not, bro. There's always gonna be that one girl, the moment you touch her, you're gonna feel something. Dude, might not be every shake, but it might be one person.
It's funny. It's each video of this that we watch is an evidence to our points, right? I think this is the best example. It starts with waiting till marriage,
decays,
and it slowly
bro.
increments.
It
At first,
slowly
it's a
decays.
handshake. At first, it's a handshake, and then it's a hug, and then that hand gets a little bit lower, and then you're out drinking one night, and a bing, a bing, a bing,
And a bing,
then
a
a bing,
bam,
a
a
bing,
boom.
a bing, a bing, right?
Yeah.
Bro,
That's
I
facts.
just listened to a podcast about how Epstein even manipulated girls, how a human shaitan, how a human devil manipulated young girls. At first, it was he brings the girl over to give him a massage. Are you familiar with Epstein's tactics?
No.
He used to bring, okay, so you would like meet like a one young girl and then he would incentivize them to bring other girls to massage him, right? Or he would use a tactic to get them, okay? So this girl was like 14 years old, the one on the podcast that was talking about it. She's an adult now. She goes, first time, he asks her to like take her top off. And she's like, no, I'm not doing that. And he's like, it's okay, no problem. Okay. She comes back a few more times, keeps getting a bit more comfortable with him. Eventually, top comes off. Eventually, bottoms come off. Eventually, and this and this and this and this. And just every time, it just spirals, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what happens.
Bro.
And every time you push the line, it's very hard to lower that line back down.
There's so
Like, let's say
many
you,
layers,
let's say you're
bro.
talking to a girl, right? And you guys mess up and like you have, you know, sex or you do something, you kiss or whatever. It's hard to like bring that bar down to like back to just hugging or just a handshake or no touch. Like whenever you push that ceiling, it's very rare people push it back down. So there's a reason why our creator made
That's
these
literally
rules.
the formula of Shaitan, bro. Shaitan has literally all of eternity to have figured out how to, you know, corrupt humans. And he's been doing that since day one, bro. Like literally, bro, what? Like you think Shaitan is rushing, bro? Like,
Nah,
bro,
he's in no
he's
rush.
chilling, bro. If you want to know, like the proper way of delayed gratification, look at how Shaitan plays you. Just look at how Shaitan plays you. He starts with the seed. You want to know why you beat your meat and you keep regretting it? It's because one single moment you knew you were supposed to lower your gaze. You knew you were supposed to swipe on that video. Block that Instagram girl. You just decided not to. You decided, you know what? Nah. I'm going to take an extra second to look. I'm going to take an extra second to stare. And then that's the seed. Then I'm going to click the profile. And then you're going to do this. You're going to do that. Or maybe I'm going to come up to the girl. Or maybe I'm going to look at the girl in the gym. And that is the seed that led you to go and beating your meat late at night. That's exactly how Shaitan works, bro. It's not just randomly you get this freaking urge and you just want to go. Nah, bro. Shaitan starts with the small little things. This is how it is, bro. Now you look at the society where it's like, guess which guy I'm marrying? And you hugging 7 dudes, and it's like the whole joke, and like it's supposed to be funny that you don't know who you're marrying. How like sickening is that? You don't know which guy you're marrying out of 7 people. No one can tell which person you love the most.
And you're so misguided that no one even sees the problem with it too.
Oh, you're taking it. Oh my God, these guys are so like, oh, like that. Like, bro, when you die, bro, and you come up and you realize how much of an effect this type of behavior has caused the entire humanity to just crumble, you'll realize what you've done. You know what I'm saying?
Of course I get what you're saying, bro. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the smash button, subscribe to me and Farzy. And that's it from us in this one.